Most vacations end the same way. You unpack your suitcase, scroll through your photos, share a few stories with friends and family, and eventually, life goes back to normal. But for many British tourists who visited America, something unexpected happened after they returned home. Instead of moving on, they found themselves missing it. They missed the friendly conversations with strangers, the endless highways, the incredible food, the beautiful neighborhoods, the breathtaking national parks, and the feeling that every single day in America brought a new adventure. What started as just a holiday slowly became something much bigger. Many visitors found themselves looking back at old photos, rewatching travel videos, and saying the same words. We need to go back. Some people planned to visit America only once. But before they even fully recovered from the jet lag, they were already searching for flights, planning new road trips, and choosing their next destination. Because one trip was never enough. There were still more cities to discover, more food to taste, more places to explore, and more unforgettable memories waiting to happen. Today, we're watching British tourists return to America for another adventure with even bigger excitement than their first visit, and discovering why so many people say that once you've experienced America, leaving doesn't always mean you're finished. Sometimes, it means you're already planning your way back. Let's get started.
Well, slap my tits and call me Nigella. Guess who is visiting the US this year, guys? I am doing a tour of the United States of America, and I am so excited about it. I'm going to try all of your fast food, all of your candy, everything that you have, I want to be a part of. I'm very excited. So write in the comments, obviously I've never been, write in the comments where I should go and where I shouldn't go. That will help me narrow it down. But yeah, super excited. Thank you for this. Thank you for allowing me to entertain you, because I get to travel to your beautiful country. I'm so excited. What else did I have to say? Nothing, I can't remember. I'm just too excited, isn't it? Wonderful. I'm going to be in you. Well, not like that.
Yes! I'm finally here in the land of the free. I get to refill my water. I'm hot. Air! Cold, it's really hot in here. Finally! No weird outlets! Finally!
I'm in New York, concrete jungle and trees are made of.
Just walking through the streets of New York got me so excited.
I really got my first compliment. Mind you, this lady was in a rush and she still had time to tell me I'm beautiful. I love this place. The taxi, oh my gosh. This is about to be so flipping lit. Active! I cannot wait to have fun. Right, I'm already seeing all sorts of stuff. Yeah, you see that?
I'm not gonna lie, some parts were smelling really bad, but lucky I had my face mask on and I wore that as I was walking through the streets on my way to 7-Eleven.
The big gold cups. Should I actually get
Walking through Times Square is an experience I feel like everybody needs to have. The huge billboards, the bright lights were actually amazing. Then we went to Cane's for dinner. I did a Raising Cane's review a couple videos down. I definitely need to try a lot more food. But yeah, that was day one in New York. Stay tuned for lots more.
This is kind of controversial, please don't send me hate, but I'm moving to America right this second because I'm absolutely obsessed with America and Americans. Like, please, what is this thing about Americans not being cool? Like, you guys are so cool.
I fly to Nashville in the morning. Am I ready? No. Am I packed? No. Have I broke out in the biggest fucking spot known to man? Yes. Have I only just tinted my eyebrows and dyed my hair? Yes. I still need to fake tan, and then I've got the mammoth task of shaving my whole entire body at about 4 o'clock in the morning. Honestly, I'm dreading it. I've been letting it grow for far too long. My bum crack is like Wolverine's beard. Has anyone got a strimmer? But it's all good because in 24 hours, I'll be in a fucking honky tonk. Oh, I'm so excited if you can't tell. Just be prepared for a whole lot of Nashville content. Me drinking cocktails, me in Target. Actually, it's not a Target in Nashville. Fuck! Me in Walmart buying loads of shit that I don't need. I have not got the pelvic floor control to be this excited. Stay tuned, fuckers. I'll see you stateside.
Let me talk about what we've done this past week living out the back of that van right there. We started off the week in Bryce Canyon, and then we headed to Canyonlands and Arches before leaving the desert completely and coming to Colorado and seeing the San Juan Mountains, where we've been for the last 3 days. Since we got here, we've seen some incredible scenery and done some amazing hikes. My favourite being the Ice Lake Trail, where we literally hiked up to a frozen lake. The highlight of this week for me It was right at the start of the week, but it has to be the horse riding in Bryce Canyon. It was just an unreal experience. It felt like I was in a Wild West movie. I've never rode a horse before, and it was just so much fun. If you've been debating road trip in America, just do it. Just book it. It is so worth it. You will have the time of your life, and you will not regret it. And I highly recommend you go through Travelers Autobahn.
So I'm just sitting in the gym, right? I'm rolling and stretching. And I just realised something. Even though I'm currently back in London, I still live like I'm in America. And I'm talking about my body clock. I do everything on a USA time zone, as if I'm still there. It is almost midnight right now, and I just got to the gym. I've been going to sleep at like 4 or 5 or even 6 o'clock in the morning London time, which is 10, 11, maybe midnight in the US, which is a normal time. 5 a.m. is not a normal time to be going to sleep in England. What also doesn't help this either is everything that I watch on TV is in America. So if I'm watching a UFC event on pay-per-view, that is ending at 6 o'clock in the morning because it's all on US time. Or if I want to watch like Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown, these things end at 4 a.m. in the UK. Everything I know and love, everything I watch that keeps me entertained is all in America. And it's just even more reason for me to go back. I haven't changed my body clock. I'm mentally and not physically but mentally still there. It's midnight and I'm not going to say like, oh, I'm a night out. I am a night out. But that's not an excuse. Because I've been home for about well over a month now. And I'm still going to bed 5, 6 a.m. The sun starts rising and I say, oh, I should probably go to bed.
Things that surprised me about being back in America. The sheer amount of choice at all of the chains. Like Starbucks, Shake Shack, all that kind of stuff. You guys have like cookie crunch flavor with an actual pebble from the moon. You know, that kind of stuff. Just ain't fair. I also forgot how friendly and upbeat everyone was. As I was leaving, I was like, have a nice day to the barista. And she was like, don't worry, I know I will. I mean, imagine having that kind of confidence. Let's manifest it, you guys. 2020, you're testing me. Electric scooters. Every city in America just have people pootling away on scooters. Also, sorry about like the kind of strange photo. I don't know, poor guy. I'm confused. I never see anyone on bikes, like ever. Your accents. It surprised me when I first got back here because I was like, oh my god, like America speak American. Does that make sense? It's the can't for me and the water for me. Or maybe it's the calling football soccer. Oh, she went there. Lots of love as always.
Good morning. So many people on my last video when I said I'm back here in the US for a week, so many people said, tell us what you've missed. This is definitely number one. It's 7:25 in the morning, with my coffee, out on the balcony. The sun is shining. It's not too hot, but it's definitely not cold. I miss this so much, you guys. For those of you new here, January this year we left the United States after several years of living here and moved back to Scotland. I've been sharing our journey as best we can. But this week we're back. We are back here in the US, in sunny Florida. And it's definitely reminded me of how good our life here was. The big difference this time is, of course, my wife and my children are not here with me this time. But yeah, this is what I miss the most. Listen to that. Just look at that. There you go. Have a good day, folks.
I'm a Brit in America and I am back in Houston. I was walking through the airport and the feeling never goes away. So I've been back in the UK for 10 days for a wedding. It was great catching up with friends, family, all that sort of stuff. But I was walking through the terminal once we'd landed and I was like smiling to myself, and people must have thought this guy's weird. But I was just genuinely excited to be back. And even though I've flown back and forth between the UK and the US so many times over the last 4 years, the feeling just never gets old. It's just like an overwhelming sensation of just excitement, and I don't really know where it comes from, but I suppose it's a good thing. You know, it's a country that you live in, you should be excited to be coming back. And then this is something that we in the UK, we don't get very often. It's that holiday feeling. So it's when you've been in the UK all year, you go on holiday to Spain, France, Greece, or wherever it is, and the second you get off that aeroplane, you get hit with a you know, a waft of the heat, and it just gives you that feeling of like, yes, we are here, we've arrived on holiday, and it just makes you instantly excited. And that is why one of the reasons anyway why I chose Texas, which I know gets a bit of stick because of the humidity and people over here don't actually like the weather. But every morning I just open my door with my coffee and I just get hit with the heat from outside, and it puts a smile on my face. I feel like I'm on holiday again, and you know, deciding to live in a country where I get that feeling every single morning is just unmatched. So probably something you guys take for granted over here, like, oh, it's the weather, it's normal. But for someone from England, you never really get hit with that heat when you step outside. One, plus, you know, we don't have the air conditioning, and plus it never gets as hot outside, so there's never really that difference in temperature of you open the door and then it's like woof, you know, it's summer kind of thing. So yeah, just something I absolutely love over here.
Today I'm flying back to the greatest country in the world, America. I'm a fully documented legal immigrant from Germany. I know my name is Mario, but I swear to God I'm not Latino. I'm just a little tan right now because I spent too much time in Europe during the summer. But I cannot wait to leave this liberal, communist country, Europe, behind to go back to America, where there's liberty, freedom, and ranch. I love America. And I want to apologize to our Supreme President Trump for all the jokey jokes I made about you. I was misinformed and a little gay at the time. Yeah, I love America so much. I love American culture. I love American sports. And I think that Tom Brady is the best pitcher the Knicks had in a decade. God bless America, and please let me in. Okay.
We are back.
Yes.
There's Dunkin' Donuts. There's DTI Fridays.
Visit everything. Tallahassee? We go to Tallahassee, man. Cool. I'm so intrigued by everything. Wow.
I went to America expecting to enjoy it, but I didn't expect to come home wanting to move there. I've travelled around quite a bit, but the USA just hit differently, and I don't even think it was one city or place in specific. It was that feeling of having so much to explore. I mean, every state has so much for you to experience, and now I want to make it my home someday. Americans, if you could move to one state right now, where would you be going?
Oh, bro. Why the road's so big? Bro, I actually feel like I'm GTA 6. I can't, it's put me in the game. I'm fucking live. Yo, I can't, like, America is mad. How you man not excited though? Like, bro, I can't stop the car. I'm actually gonna get up.
Stop the car, bro.
I'm fucking live.
Don't stay for too long, brother.
Bro, listen, I might just...
ICE will catch you.
Yeah, well, I might just overstay.
Hey, we're gonna ship you back to Africa. Yeah, man.
I can't have it. You know, if I stay for long, would they take me back to the UK or would they take me back to Africa?
Now you getting deported for real.
Oh, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm not fucking live if they do that.
Yeah.
I can't like.
You black. You go back to Africa.
Bro, I genuinely feel like I'm in San Andreas and that.
Hey.
I'm in Houston.
So we saying we live, yeah?
We're fucking live. We're fucking live.
Hey.
Oh my God, we're back in Texas, right? We'll get to that in a minute. Look at the size of this Hornet. I don't think I've ever seen one. Look at the size of it. Oh my God. Oh my God. What do you do with it? What do you do with it? Like, how'd you... Someone tell me how to deal with hornets. That's not even a joke, mate. Can you hear it? Look at the size of his body, mate. Nah. Us Brits, we're not designed to deal with this stuff, so please help.
Controversial, but I would do anything right now to be in America as a Brit. And here are 3 things that I'm really missing from America as a Brit in the UK. 1, we have ranch. I'm obsessed with it. I brought a big bottle back and I'm already run out. And the UK doesn't do it like Hidden Valley, and I just need Hidden Valley ranch. It's all I need. I really miss it. I also really miss the southern living. I feel like in the south, people just live slower, and here it's like working in the city and everything's fast paced, and I miss it. I don't think I want that anymore. They're so happy and they're just so loving and they eat good food, and I want the food. I miss the south. I miss southern food. Obviously I miss my man and his family, but yeah, I really want to be back. Another really random thing that I really miss, and it's like such a random thing to miss, is I really miss going to a shitty gas station. But they're not shitty because they're all way better than ours. But like just pulling into a Sheets on a hot day and getting a big cup the size of my head, I just feel like would kill everything in me right now. I really want to be back, guys. Let me in.
I can hands down say that the United States of America is the best country I've ever visited in my life, and it's honestly where I can see myself living. I want to move there. I want to move there right now. So I just returned from a 6-week trip around California, Oregon and Washington State. Completed it with James, my boyfriend, in an RV, Cruise America RV, and it was life-changing. The things that I saw, the foods that I tasted, the people that I met, best thing to ever happened to me. And I wish I grew up there, because I can imagine that kids get a very good upbringing there. We previously rented a Cruise America RV back in March. We did Arizona and Utah and a tiny bit of Nevada, and honestly we had such a good time. We were only there for 2 weeks. We came back like a month later or 2 months later because we couldn't get enough of the US. We loved it so much so we had to come back. I'm very privileged that my mum took me traveling when I was younger, but I can honestly say that the US was by far the most special, diverse. Everything there, the people, the food, the lifestyle, the landscapes, the weather, it's everything about the US is honestly a dream come true. It was just the best trip of my life, and James and I are gonna be coming back very soon.
Guys, oh my goodness, we have arrived in Dallas, Texas, and how is everybody feeling today? Yeah, you better believe we have come outside to the taxi rank, and when we've come outside, we have been hit with the most almighty temperatures right now. Is that right?
That is right.
And I don't know what you're all feeling, but I am feeling pretty happy. How do you feel, dude?
Yeah, mate, lovely.
Unfortunately for me, I'm going to look a bit of a fool because, as you can see, I've got a mega zit on my face, but I'm hoping that disappears in the next few days.
Woo!
You got two. Oh, we made it, guys. Sorry?
You got 2 zits.
Oh, you've got one ready to pop there, dude. That is that.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's on your chin. You have got a pimple, but let's not bring each other down because we are in the US of A. Come on, everyone. Join us. Adam's the boring one. He's got to get us a cab. We'll see you soon when we're at our reservation.
What it felt like for us to go home after 2 years of living in America. We booked a very short trip. It was 4 days to go home and see our family. It's actually so hard to put it into words what it feels like. I don't really know what I was expecting to feel, but when we landed and we were driving through the familiar streets of where I'm from, I didn't feel like it was home. I didn't feel like I was home. I just felt like it was familiar, which definitely caught me off guard. There were little things as well as I was there that made me feel like I didn't really belong there anymore. I was going into like coffee shops to order myself a coffee, and without knowing it, I was doing my Americanisms, and by that I mean, you know, smiling and saying hi, how are you, going to order, and kind of like not getting anything back. So I'd say like, hi, morning, how are you? And I go, oh, what would you like? And you're like, oh, can I have a da-da-da-da, please? And they're like, sure, what milk do you want? And then the milks that they had weren't the same. Like the coffee shop that I went to didn't have almond milk. I was like, America would never do that to me. In the coffee shop, I was like, oh, have a good one. And honestly, this woman that served me looked at me like I was on crack. Like, I don't even think she said hello to me when I went in there, to be honest. And for the first time, I realised, oh, I actually really miss just American hospitality and American service. To eat at restaurants, for example, and we weren't getting offered a water when we sat down. You know, we were waiting for the lady to come and take our drinks order for like over 15 minutes. And these are things that I'm just not used to anymore. And it sounds so silly, but you really take them for granted when you're here. And I guess that's because of tips, but I really appreciate it. And I'm not saying that everyone was miserable and not friendly. I was surprised. I was like, oh my God, how friendly were they? And it was really nice. But again, I felt like I wasn't one of them. When I'm here in America, I'm not an American because obviously constantly I get complimented on my accent, for example. So I came away from the whole thing feeling a little bit like, and I'm not really like a local to either place. Now, there are times where we were just walking around places that I have literally seen my whole entire life. I was looking at the houses and looking at the area and thinking, this is so beautiful. And I found a new appreciation for where I'm from. The houses are just stunning and exactly what you'd think of in like an English storybook. But also going home made me solidify the fact that I am very, very happy here in the US and I definitely don't want to move back, which was really good for us because it just meant that we can be sure in our decision again. We aren't missing the land, we're not missing the area, we miss people. Happy here, and I feel like we fit in better here, particularly my husband. People were just like, oh Ollie, you're so American, like laughing at him. A meal with all his friends to like reunite with them, and guess where he booked? A American smokehouse barbecue restaurant and had brisket. So that tells you all you need to know. I'm so happy to be back.
How could anybody not love America? Like, we are just randomly driving around in the back of a Cybertruck on a random Saturday. It's great class, man. Brits in America. Yeah.
Guys, LA isn't a real place. Being a Brit in America, this is such a weird place. There's just too many culture shocks.
Everything's just so different.
First of all, we have random palm trees like this. Everything is so spaced out. Like, it's just
aesthetic.
very aesthetic. The parking signs are so confusing.
Like in London, you can park for free after 6 o'clock or something, but here it says 10 to 3. You cannot park after 3, which is so weird.
Like, you know how in London after 6 o'clock parking is free? Like,
you can park in a single yellow, in a bay or whatever. Here you cannot.
No.
See this street, yeah? If we were driving in London, how many people would be walking on the pavement right now?
Oh my God.
You don't see one person walking. That's
it's
what
like
I
a
clocked as
ghost town.
No one walks.
Pavement,
You would
no
see,
one
you
is
would
there.
see people, you'd see corner shops, you see boss man, there is nothing.
Also, please look at their high schools. Oh look, a person walking on the pavement. That is very rare.
That high school looks like a flipping
wow
Supreme Court.
Yeah, that's very true. Also, because we're in like Hollywood, yeah, there's literally like posters of movies everywhere. Like, they just advertise the crap out of these movies. Also, this is considered traffic,
When people,
apparently.
This guy told me you're gonna see so much traffic and it's gonna take so long. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking 9 to 5 prime time London, like peak. You're not moving for 20 minutes.
This is nothing.
There's like 7 cars in front of me.
Oh my God, stop that. This is mental.
I'm currently suffering with the Boston Blues. Should I go back? The amount of new American followers, the amount of kindness that was shown. I'm in two minds right now. At this moment in time, it's like an itch that I can't stop thinking about. Just, I want to go back and just continue being a content creator and finding new things and creating new videos and having new experiences and talking to new people. And obviously it costs money and I don't know if it's a secret or not, but TikTok doesn't pay that well. You couldn't live on that money. Or maybe you could when it gets bigger. Like, you know, maybe I need to get bigger, and the only way I'll get bigger is by keep posting. I mean, I did America in 4,300 odd quid. And that was like different states. And every single comment on that video was like, that's incredible. That's so cheap. And I was like, well, I had a great time. I'd done incredible things. And that was like a World Cup experience as well. And I'm like, God, did I just like do that? To just continue that? At this moment in time, it feels like an itch that I need to scratch. I felt so free. And I suppose when I go on holidays and all that, it's all controlled. Whereas like that, I just felt so free. And I just fell in love with a country that I was obsessed with when I was a child. And that sadly has disappeared. And then it's just come back in spade loads. And now I'm like, oh, is this what I should do? I need a sign. I need a sign from the universe. It needs to be a clear, big, massive sign. If I get a sign, I'll let you know.
Right, that's no a sign. That's not enough of a sign anyway.
Where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do.
This has gone viral today. A man who's moved back to the UK from America.
Fuck
the reason
off!
Because he missed Greg's.
Fuck
Greg's
off!
sausage roll place.
That.
That's a pretty extreme reason for moving country.
Oh my god, stop that! This is mental!
Can someone give me a good enough reason not to move to this country? America is literally the UK on steroids times 5 million, bro. Everything is 10 times bigger here. The food is 10 times bigger. The drinks are 10 times bigger. Bro, everything's 10 times bigger, bro. Everything's 10 times nicer. Everything is, even the sun, bro, like, it's 10 times better. The weather's better. Like, someone convinced me why I should not move to America. What does the UK have for me? What? What does it have for me? I mean, it has a few things, but guys, like, come on, man. This is like 10 times better. No one can convince me that this is 10 times better, man. That this isn't 10 times better.
One thing that I can confirm after travelling the US for 6 weeks on the road in an RV is the fact that I no longer worry about travelling distances when I'm in the car. For example, I'm about to go to the gym. The gym is like a 40 to 45 minute drive for me, sometimes even an hour if there's traffic, okay? I used to think that this was the end of the world. I used to absolutely dread having to drive to the gym every day because I thought that's such a long journey and I really cannot be bothered. Now that I have travelled all the way from San Diego in California all the way up to Washington State. I didn't drive personally, but I was the passenger princess. It counts, I think. I'm used to long distances. We were driving hours upon hours every day. So a 30 to 40 minute drive or even an hour drive to me now is nothing. So you will most likely never hear that I will be complaining about a 30-minute to an hour drive anymore. That's literally a walk in the park. That's like a 2-minute drive for me now. Easy peasy.